we're back with Rosenbaum Realty Group, and I'm Tiffany. And today we're gonna do question and answers. So on Facebook, there was a question that said, can I get feedback on the pros and cons of advertising on Facebook Marketplace? Well, I'm gonna give you a great answer. It's a bunch of fraud. Now, on certain things, it's great, but rental properties, depending on the Facebook group and depending on the marketplace, rental properties have not been successful with us on advertising on Facebook Marketplace. We've had more people that weren't qualified, more people that were looky-loos, which means they just look around and they don't actually finish the application. So our personal opinion is that Facebook Marketplace is not a good place for long-term rentals. Better places to advertise is Zillow, your website. There's rental.com, there's a lot. So our website feeds out to a lot of other sites that feeds advertising our properties. We also advertise on MLS. So there's a lot of good sources, but Facebook is like the endless wheel that never actually comes off and finishes the process. So we recommend other places, but we do not recommend Facebook Marketplace. Tenant is approaching the end of their 12-month lease term, and they want to extend the lease by 4 months and then go month to month. However, tenant does not think the 5% rate increase should apply because the extension is not an automatic renewal for full 12 months. Okay, so let's make sure we're clear on this first and what they're asking. They're asking to renew, but not for 12 months. They just want to renew for 4 months and then go month to month. So they don't think they should have an increase. Now, depending on the market and city you're in, this will differentiate a bunch of things. First of all, you have to know your market. Is the 5% actually valid? Because if you're already at market rent and you run comps and you're like, they're already at market rent, then doing the 5% increase when in reality they could move out, it's not conducive to the owner to raise that rent if that person's gonna move out if you're already at market. Now, if you're under market, then I would go to the tenant and say, look, you're under market by this much. This is market rent, and yes, you will be increased 5%. But for me, as an investor myself, I'm gonna go to the bottom line. And I'm gonna go, okay, if they're at market, or if even they're at $25 under market, I'm gonna say, what is best for that owner? Because at the end of the day, what profit are they gonna get and where are they gonna get hurt? Because if I get that tenant to vacate, then they have a turnover. And if they have a turnover, they have loss of income, they have maintenance costs, and then they also have the costs they already have to incur because of mortgage or other things that are going on behind the scenes, and property tax and everything else that you incur on a rental property. So the answer is I would have to run markets on the property. I would have to run comps on the property to know if the 5% increase would be valid or not. It's not just an automatic increase in this market, and that's what you need to take into consideration. The bottom line for the owner and the income is the most important thing when you're dealing with a rental property.